Break it down.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. It is the 20th of June, and it is a Thursday, and we're going to go over some stuff to try to enlighten and maybe educate and maybe both. Who knows? But anyway, let me put the chat on so we can see people chatting. If somebody's on there that's not being nice, just send me or Chris their name. That's all. They slip in once in a while because they don't have anything else to do. You know, you got to let them have a little bit of fun. One thing I wanted to say to start off tonight at 6 o'clock, we're going to have another shine the light on a group of people, great people. Now, we're not sure if it's going to be in OConnect because it hasn't been an extension, which is fine with me. Then we could still do it on Restream, but we will know in a little while. And whoever's on there, we will get you the link. No problem. Either way, it will be on YouTube live at the time or after the recording. So that's one thing. Next thing is I want to make sure, okay, that when you read that update in the OES, make sure you scroll down because there's a whole page underneath that you need to know. One of them is, okay, it tells you what you're going to be looking for. For example, as you go down, it says, very soon you will make payment, blah, 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 stay tuned, exciting. Okay, sample transaction message. This is what you'll get in the bank. It says Visa, USD 200, spent on your blank, blank, blank credit card, blank, 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 Transco Mobile RC Repair Hub Company Ltd. So when you see that, don't panic. If you go back there right now and you go look, it'll show you what examples that you're going to see. It won't be the exact numbers, but they want to let you know when you see Transco Mobile RC Repair Hub, don't panic. That is one of the merchants. The next one is Edge New Works. Don't panic. That's another one. Okay. These are companies that are going to be doing the processing. Okay. So keep that in mind. Now, we do know that OConnect for the first time has not been, at this point, doesn't mean it won't, but has not been, let me get back to where I was, extended. Either way, great news. Things are moving. If you see the payment processes are there and we didn't get an extension, that's not bad news because we might get something else, okay? Use your imagination. One other thing I want to tell you, your extension is done. And I know people are thinking, oh, they want me to pay and I didn't get any money. That means I had to pay twice out of pocket instead of twice, 3 times instead of twice. No, that doesn't mean that. If you go right now and you go down to the bottom, like you're going to pay for OConnect, if you did, you can't if you're a founder. There's not a payment button there. So they're not letting you pay because why? As Mufara said, oh, this is 2,999 times I've said that, you're going to pay twice. One to be a founder and one for the product one time. And the rest of the time, it will come from your earnings. The button's not there because your earnings haven't been put in your wallet. Okay, so don't panic. It might be a day, it looks like things are moving, okay? It looks like things are moving very, very well. And I'm really happy over that. But keep the faith like you've had. Nothing's changed. Don't read into it something that it's not. And remember something. As said, He's no longer going to say, hey, something's coming on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Nothing. You're going to go back and it'll be there, just like the payment processes were yesterday. We knew they were coming, but we didn't know when. All of a sudden, boom, there they were. Go ahead.
Just popped up 10-day extension. Tanya just let
Okay.
me know.
There you go. You got the extension. So yeah, so we are going to do the shine the light in OConnect because we can have more people on the panel. We can record it and we'll blast it out to everybody on YouTube. Now, the other thing that we do know, there was a couple niches in OConnect and they were all repaired as far as I know. I didn't see any problem. Beautiful last night. But the one thing that they know, okay, everything I'm telling you they know, is when we do the resounds. You know, Chris was doing resounds, clapping for people. It's pretty cool. That doesn't come out audible in YouTube when you record it. No big deal. They'll fix that. And keep in mind, I want to say this again. Anybody that can speak English, by the way, everybody said, well, why is it got to be English? Because we won't know what you're saying if it isn't. But if you speak English, I don't care what country, and you'd like to come in and have the little bit of light shined on you so people know who you are, more than welcome. See Chris or send me an email. Chris, he could do Messenger. He doesn't care. No way am I doing Messenger. Can't keep up with Messenger. Anyway, so that's what you do. And if you feel like you're in a group where you're not really being seen, or you go to webinars and you're only listening, you don't get a chance to let them know who you are, please come. I want to know who you are. Chris wants to know who you are. And by the way, without a doubt, it makes the company stronger. It really makes the company stronger. I'm going to say this, before I got on Passive, me and Mike and Dan were marketers. We built teams and all that. But every time we tried to build relationships, the problem was when you do that, you put your neck out on the line because here's what happened all the way until we got to Onpassive. Again, there is an extension, guys, so But what happens when you build a relationship, if the company fails, they blame it on you. I'm willing to take that shot every time before. Now here, I'm not even worried about it. We're gonna flip this world upside down. But the power of the company, I've said from the very beginning, is the relationship we're building between each other. And the point is, everybody knows who Chris Johnson is, okay? Everybody knows who Marty is. We all know who Mike Williams is. We all know who Julie Wynn is. I mean, I could name all of them, Red Redford, whatever. There's some leaders out there I don't want to mention, but they love the spotlight. They're going to keep shining on themselves. That's not what Onpassive is. Because I might be better at one thing or the other doesn't make me superior to anybody. There's people that know how to write books. There's people that know how to do art. There's people that have many talents that I don't have. I don't have. Can I relate to people? Yes, pretty well. You know why? I've been doing this type of thing my whole career before I got here, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy it. I don't mind putting my neck out. I want to jump out. If I see an opening, I jump for it. I did the same thing when I got here. First thing I wanted to do, right away, I wanted to meet Ash because I knew we were going to invite people, and I got tired of inviting them to businesses that I thought might not last 2 months, 3 months. So you bring all those people, but anyway, when I met Ash, I went, oh, I'm staying here. This is my home. So, and I don't mind. And we're not marketing now, but we will be because I believe OConnect is going to blow up. I really do. And if they're making something better than OConnect, Lord have mercy. Okay. I don't know how you could get better, but obviously Ash is pretty pumped up about redoing some of the stuff. And hey, if he's pumped up, it's got to be good. What else was I going to say? You got I believe we're going to do Bangladesh tomorrow evening. Friday, yeah, Friday. I thought you said Friday.
We're doing it. I think we were doing it at noon, as far as what Ava told me.
Well, that's okay. We're doing it at noon, but it is tomorrow. That's the main thing. Okay, we're doing it at noon, and that will be on O Connect. Now, the reason we wanted to do O Connect with them, especially, is getting on Restream was a nightmare. Plus, I like the idea we do it in O Connect so everybody can see it. If you look at the recordings, they look beautiful, even with 10 people. Only thing is a resound, and that's not a big deal. They can fix that. So that's how we're going to do it. But keep in mind, we've been doing 12 noon and 6 o'clock. Okay. We can fluctuate a little bit. If you have a team, let's say you're in a team, I don't know what, German team or French team or whatever, we'll take teams at a time. But remember, we don't, if we're in no connect, we can have 25. But here's the problem. We really don't want to go over 10, 12 max because you want to give people time to say something. And if we run a webinar for 2, 3 hours, nobody's going to watch it. We need to stay maximum 90 minutes. You start going over that, it's a nightmare. I would rather be at 60 minutes. But some people talk more, some people talk less. But I want people to feel comfortable being there. And I'm going to tell you something. Ask anybody that's come so far. Were they nervous? Okay, you might be nervous, but not very long. For one thing, my opinion, Chris is the best host on Onpassive, without a doubt. I could do it. I've done it, but I suck at it. So I can chat with people. I can take this stuff. I can go first, but he's very good at hosting. He makes you feel wanted and being there, no doubt about it. And I know you're all thinking he's about to call my name. No, not right now. Maybe later. I'm not calling him anything. Um, and I want to tell you, I always say, people ask me, what do you want? What are you looking for? What do you want to get out of Onpassive? I'm getting a lot out of Onpassive right now. Okay, I'm getting a lot out of Onpassive right now because I don't have a big family. My 3 older brothers are gone. My mom and dad are gone. I got 2 sisters. That's it. I don't know any cousins. I don't have any relatives. Nothing. So building a family online, ooh, doggy. Plus, some of my relatives ugly, and everybody on Passive is nice looking people. I'm just kidding. I would say I'd get in trouble. Who's going to hear it? But anyway, so that's what we want to do. We want to build relationship. Another thing, the new website's out. It's a beautiful website. I see on there coming soon, and it's certain products, which is pretty cool. Or Verify, which is what we want, and then the ones we know about with that we already knew, and I'm not sure what's coming after that. Ash had said something about maybe we'll get together and people say what they'd like to have, what they wish they could have, whatever. I don't know if that's going to happen still because Onpassive is very fluid. Things are woo, woo, woo. And now, thank God, Ash made it secure to me and to everyone. He's got the helm. He's steering this ship. And he's going to do everything that he's good at. Let's remember something. Before Ash became our CEO, he was a master marketer. A master marketer. You don't get that name by bringing in a couple people. He built massive teams, maxed out pay plans. And what did he do? This is why his experience for us, besides having a heart like Secretariat's heart was 3 times bigger than other horses. But besides that, he knew going through the process and from the beginning all the way it's maxed out where the corruption was. And he said, you know what? I don't, and he put it in that computer head of his where he'd get to a certain point and go, I don't like that there's a limitation. He put it in his head. I don't like limitations. Then he put something on his head. I don't like the idea that thousands of people are sharing the same website. He put that in his head. I don't like the idea that you have to pay a monthly subscription or you have to have a quota. You know, people say to me, yeah, but MLM, the guy below you makes money. No, no, no. Listen to how it works. Here's how it works. If I bring 10 people in an MLM and I make $1,000, they don't get any overflow money unless they have to hit a quota too. Now, what does the company know? Most company MLMs, they know you can't market. So what do you have to do? You have to pay for it. That's how people get garage full of crap that they're not going to use because they're trying to build a quota so they can collect money. It's ridiculous. Who wins? The company and the 1 or 2%. In Onpassive, anybody watching this, I'm not kidding. You're in, if you do the right thing, you can win. And that's the first time in my lifetime, since I was 35, 40 years, that's ever happened. Ever. And listen, could you imagine getting in a business? I'm going to tell you my journey really quick. I got in 5.5 years ago. I paid $143 total. Now you can break that down in 5 years times 12. What is it? Pennies? Because the 97 I paid to get in, they gave it back. The only thing I paid for is $143 for Connect, and they've given that to me now for 289 days with 10,000 person capacity, 25 people on the panel. Even though they had a problem with the merchants or whatever happened, they still said, oh, that's not your problem. That's our problem. We're going to give you a Connect. No company does that. I'm talking to people watching this. If you skip by it by accident, you say, what's this guy talking about? I'm telling you, if you're looking at ways to build a business online, there is nothing like Onpassive. So well, he could be lying. Prove me as a liar. Do it. And I'll tell you what, don't sign up under me, sign up under anybody you see on this list. And just do it. Go check it for yourself. I'm telling you, it's why would I be here if it wasn't? And I can market. I'm here because this is it. I'm not going nowhere. You'll never ever meet a family, the Mafara family, that cares more about other people, sometimes more than they do themselves. No joke. The headaches, the heartache he's going through because he wanted everyone to be a partner. Here's the partner part. Partners usually pay half and bring in half. We're sharing the wealth. We don't share any of the hard work. We don't share any of the payments. We don't share nothing. Only the profits coming in. If that makes you upset, you should not come in. If that just, man, I don't want to share profits with a unicorn company, multi-unicorn company. And that's another thing. Onpassive, I'm really talking to people watching this, so you know. Onpassive is, they always tell you, you need to have more than one stream of income. Eventually, we're going to have 50, 60 digital products and physical products. A lot of the digital products, like Connect, billion-dollar industry, billions. Tracker, billion-dollar business. Academy, almost $1 trillion business. E-learning, and it's getting bigger. That's all here. And you can have a slice of the pie that was made for you. We don't even have to make the pie. So I really wanted to put an emphasis on that today. But I want everybody to be happy. Keep praying for the Mufaras, from Ash, his wife, the little boys, the sacrifice they made. I could never pay him back. Never, ever, ever. But you know how we could pay him back? It's not, I love you, I love you, I love you. You want to pay Ash back? Be loyal. Do the right thing. And you know what he said? Love each other, take care of each other, and be happy. I don't want your money. I'm not looking to get super rich, even though he probably will, just a byproduct of what he did. But that's not why he's doing it. And I would not say that if I didn't believe it. There's like 4 or 5 people in my life that I knew if they said it, they meant it. One was my mom. Mr. Mafar is the other. There's a couple more that I trust a lot of people, but I mean, to say what he did and do what he did, I don't know anybody would do that. No one. No one. Nobody's taking care of me like he has. No one in my family, no one. I'm not talking about love and nurturing my mom, my dad. That's different. I'm talking about giving me the potential of unlimited income and following a person like Ashley Farrell. That's never happened to me in my life. Never. I've actually got younger in the last 5 years because of Onpassive. Well, feel younger. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Chris. And no red today, by the way. And we're going to go to Chris. Go, Chris.
Thank you, Marty. Great words. Good morning, everyone. Happy birthday, Cedric Flowers out there. You remember Cedric? Come on back, Cedric. I know you're working. We miss you. Just a couple little notes here I want to explain to everyone. I woke up early this morning like I normally do, and I did all my accounts. I updated all my billing information. It is very simple to do, but I want to give you a warning. There's 2 things that you're supposed to be doing. I did my address and stuff first. You click on profile, and it'll show you right there. Click edit, because a lot of people are saying I can't put nothing in there. You got to click edit first. Once you put your correct address, country, a city, make sure it's all correct before you hit that save button. Why am I saying this? Because if you hit the wrong information and hit save, you can't change it right now. I had a young lady that did it yesterday. I said, send it to support, see if they can redo it. No, they're not doing that right now. So be very, very careful at what you're doing when you put it. It's simple. I did all my accounts in like 20 minutes, and I was on the phone back and forth doing it too. So it's very simple. Julie Wen actually made a really nice video explaining how to do it. It's very simple to do. So get with Julie if you need that video. Another thing I want to say, I get a lot of people from different languages. I get a lot of people from India asking me different questions. And I'm like, the notes are in the back office. Thank you, Daryl, Dan, Peter, and Janet, for always putting those notes. Here's what I'm going to ask. Maybe Niraj, maybe Gershmender. Why don't you put it in Hindi and put the English Hindi translation and write it up, and you can put it back in the update section so that other people that only speak Hindi can understand what the notes say. And that goes for any language. If you are, let's say Angie's from Germany, Angie can write it all out in German and send it out to her German founders, and they'll understand it. I get quite a few phone calls and texts every day, and they don't understand what something's saying because they don't read English or speak English. I understand that completely. So I'm calling out the leaders from all over the world, no matter what country you're in. We know that India is a big, big percentage. And I would like for you to translate in your own words in Hindi or Bengali or German or French, whatever it is. All right. So that those people can get in there in those notes. We've only put it in English. So it would be nice to see someone in there put in there a different language so they can read it too. Easy thing to do. I only speak one language. I know many words in many languages, but I only speak the one language. I'm going to announce again, we just got a 10-day extension. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Kevin, for letting me know. I had it on my board. I just wasn't watching it. To me, that's exciting. I was talking to Marty early this morning, and I mean early. Both of us, we never know exactly what's going to happen. And it's exciting for both. Oh boy. And we go a little stir crazy. I think for me, that's the fun of it. I know that he's getting very close to what he's doing. I'm not going to say this or that this week or that way. Someone was asking, where's Ash before? Leave Ash alone. He's working. I don't think you understand what's on his plate right now, what he's doing. And it's a lot. But I would say just be patient. Read your back office constantly. Again, I've seen a few posts today where people were putting the wrong information out. And I don't want to come on here doom and gloom every day, but that affects me personally when I see someone write the wrong information and they post it out. So if you do see something that's wrong, just ask them to take it down or I'm going to terminate them. Ha! You could say that. I'm just kidding. But don't put out the wrong information. Don't talk about money. We're going to show them in the future what Onpassive has really done for us. To tell someone a outright lie of something that's not happening right now, and you're saying it is happening, it's not a good thing. It's number one, it's bad on your part, but it makes everyone look bad. Sorry. And it's just one of those things that we have to constantly watch every single day, get in groups, see who's saying what. I have many people that say, Chris, is this true? And that's okay. But you know, the answer is, if it's not in the back office or you didn't hear one of us say it or Ash say it, it's not true. So follow that to a T. And like I said, I'm real serious about the different languages. Get out. And I know probably a lot of you do it, sending out personal emails in different languages, and that's great. But for India right now, because that's where I get most of my questions, I'm going to ask Gershman or Neeraj to translate it and put it back in the update section so they can understand it and read it. We want everyone to understand what's going on rather than guess. And the note people, the lady and gents that do the notes, they do a great job doing it. You did see 360 is out there all over the place. People are watching it and sharing it. That's great. We want to get, that's the right information. Don't listen to information coming from somebody else that's just bashing. That's not good because they don't really know the truth. All right. That's a big pet peeve on me is we do have other channels that want to broadcast bad things or this ain't happening. I'm going to let you know it's all happening and it's going down and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to give a date or a time because if that date comes by and time comes by, Chris said this. No. Listen to me. This Chris and Marty say and Red say the right stuff. We talk about things to keep you involved, excited. And it's just one of those, I got to see, you can hear my phone going off right now. Let me turn off the sound. That's what my life is about. I answer quite a few questions daily. Some people said, I actually had a person the other day say, Chris, I don't speak English. So they're using the Google Translator or whatever. And it actually works out pretty good. But I'm thinking, why wouldn't they just go to their country's leaders and talk to them about it? So a lot of people like coming to us, and that's great. And we're not going to turn you down. But your country, go to your leader in there and ask them the questions because you'll be able to speak with them in your language and understand a lot more. Everything is plain and simple. As far as I'm concerned, this, I'm going to say, and Marty and Robin reminded me of this last night and this morning. When you're doing your billing information, it's not a race. Don't, oh my God, I got to do this. Because that's when you're going to mess up. Take your time, review everything, look at it right. When it's all good, you hit save. Now, I did a bunch this morning, and I kept, because I was taking so long, would time me out, close, open again, and just do it again. Because I was doing quite a few of them, but I was doing them fast. But don't go fast. Look exactly what you're doing. I'm probably going to keep saying that. But Marty also made a video explaining how to upload or download. I don't know. I'm not technical. If you do an O Connect, where does it go? Marty did make a nice little video. I kind of wish he'd put that in the back office in the update section because it's a good one. And we'll go from there. But other than that, I'm excited. I think Ash took a huge step yesterday announcing the pop-up. And like Marty said, read the whole pop-up. Understand what it says. All right. Read it. Understand it. We know we got something coming in India, which they asked for, actually. I can remember when Gershmender asked this question. And at that time, Ash said, well, we're looking into it, but it's a lot more expensive. Ash is doing it, which I'm grateful for. Again, working with the system. He's not against anyone. He finds a way, okay, let's look at it. I'm sure he looked at a million other options. Let's just do this. It works. People in India are using it. And that's what he does. This is the stuff that while we're out enjoying ourselves or working or whatever you're doing, he's doing. I don't like behind the scenes, but he's working at it. He's doing it constantly for all of us, for every one of us, for the world. Things that are coming, we don't know yet because I hear it in his voice what's coming. He's relaxed. He's very, very excited. I never see the guy nervous whatsoever, but he's ready to blow this thing up, guys. He really is ready to blow it up. I can't tell you. I can't tell you when. And if I knew, I wouldn't even tell you, but I don't know. So, and Greg Lakin, yeah, send me a private message. We'll get you on a show next week. Tonight, 6 o'clock is full. And this is the reason why. Kevin Rutledge has been making us posters, and we put Kevin Rutledge through hell the last couple of days because we're sending the people names and he's done a lot of work for it. So we're going to try to cut down on those people where it's not so many, like Marty said. So hang in there. Send me private messages. I told most people, send me next week and remind me. Remind me constantly. I have Telegram, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, email, and I got to check them all on a daily basis. So what else did I want to say? I don't know, but I'm excited. I have a busy day today before our 6 o'clock. I'm getting the old mop cut off today because I definitely need it. I'm saying prayers for everyone. I do have a little prayer request. My girlfriend Lucci has been gone through for the last 5 days. She lost all her motion in her legs and her hands. She's been in the hospital for 3 days. I ask that you pray for her and give her, just give her a lot of praise. She needs it. They're running tests on her daily, and we'll figure that out. But she literally can't walk anymore, and that's very upsetting to see, especially with me being so far away. So praying for everyone that's got issues going out there. I know a lot of us do. I do. Everyone does. But I constantly pray for you. I get up early and I go to bed late, and I still pray for y'all. So keep that up. I love every one of you. God bless all of you. This is happening. You heard me yesterday. It's coming just because what I know, what I see. Stay tuned for the next chapter in your life because it's going to be great. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. By the way, I am going to be on a webinar with Collins Manna with Engineer Shishante. I don't know where the link is. Engineer Shishante, you can put the attendee link here if you want. Love to see everybody there. Thank you, everybody. So I got to get ready to go to that at 11 o'clock. So I'm going to get off. Thank you very much. Like Chris said, take it easy. You're not in a sprint. It's better to do it right. You're not going to be left behind. Make sure you got the right numbers in. Make sure you do the right thing. Because when you go click, it's a security thing. They're not going to just let you go in there and change it every couple of minutes. Make sure it's correct. Anyway, see you all. And